Hi everyone, I'm going to do a hair care routine. I was requested to do it by a subscriber called I Love Tropical Fruit, so I thought I'd go ahead and I told her I was going to film that video, so I thought I'd had some free time today and I'm going to get started and do that. So I'm going to just talk about what products I use and what shampoos and conditioners I use to sort of help style my hair, because at the moment it's been like raining and not very nice weather in London, but it's still very humid, so it's hard to sort of protect your hair against humidity because it just wants to do something completely different when it's humid and there's that humidity in the air. I find my hair automatically finds it and just frizzes out. So my sort of hair history, but that just sounds ridiculous, but what I did to my hair summer last year, I dyed it red. And I used to relax my hair, which is like a chemical that straightens your hair. You have it done. If you know anything about relaxing, you have to have all of your hair done the first time you have it relaxed, and then you just do your regrowth from then on. I've had that done since I was a kid, since I was early teens, because I had really thick frizzy hair. That's what my hair type is. It's quite dry and just generally quite thick. So having it chemically relaxed helped, but it is technically like damaging your hair what you're doing, so you have to have a lot of treatments and stuff we don't have to, and it depends on what your hair type is, but for my hair it's good to give it sort of something back, so I used to give it some treatments, but I'm not like a huge person to go to the hairdresser and have my hair trimmed or treated. I'm quite like, I'd do it myself if I can, so I'm just going to show you the products I use and what seems to work. But my hair, through relaxing, and I coloured it last summer red, literally all broke. So my hair is about just above my shoulders, but it all broke after I dyed it red and chemically straightened it, because you're not meant to do it within 2 weeks of each other, and I did it. I wanted my hair red, I did it once and thought it's not red enough, I'm going to dye it again, but I just relaxed it, so it stripped my hair and just broke. So my hair's about just above my shoulder length, but there's very thin, like chunks of my hair literally fell out. I wasn't bald, but like I had broken pieces of hair like this long at the back. So at the moment I have hair extensions. These are clip-in ones. I bought from a Afro-Caribbean shop near my house. I think it's, I can't remember what the hair is called though. I'll have to find out and possibly leave it in the comments box if I can remember. But this hair was bought a while back, so I don't know if I have the packaging. But I've got about 8 like rows, and I bought the clips that you sew to the top of the hair and clip it in, so it just gives my hair that little bit of extra length and just volume, because my hair's about, well, a lot of extra length, but it gives it just the body, because my hair's so broken it's very sort of sparse, but it's there, so it's sort of, I'm quite lucky that I've got thick enough hair that it didn't all just break off, you know. But I'm just going to go in and start talking about the products I use that I find helpful. So I'm going to get on with like treatments and start there first. For giving my hair like a treatment once, which I tend to do once a month at least. I wash my hair once a week or twice a week, but I give it a treatment at least once a month. And I like to use for this hair mayonnaise. This is an organic root stimulator. You can buy this in Boots in the Afro-Caribbean section. I got this from my local Afro-Caribbean shop near my house, so that's quite handy if you have one of those. I think it's cheaper in those shops, whereas in Boots it's a little bit more. But yeah, I discovered this from my sister years ago. Don't use too much of it because it is like a protein pack. It's like a protein pack for your hair, and it doesn't smell too great, but it's good. I put it on my hair when I'm in the shower and let it sort of work its magic while I'm doing other stuff in the shower, and then I'll just wash it out at the end. But I tend to have to use a clarifying shampoo if I want to get this out, because it's very thick protein. It sticks to your hair, so if you ever treat it like a conditioner, my hair personally would be really still feel really dirty when I blow dried it, and still like just limp and sort of lifeless. It wouldn't be light and sort of like nice to sort of touch. It would be quite heavy, so I'd recommend that you buy a clarifying shampoo to get this out of your hair. For that, I'd say get like a Tresemme one. This is what I use. This is just a deep cleansing for all hair types vitamin C shampoo by Tresemme. So I use this if I feel I've got extra or excess build-up of product in my hair, which is like the second time I wash it. So every other day, every other week I wash them. Every other time I'll use this, or if I just, you know, when your hair feels like it's heavy and weighed down, I tend to reach for this in my shower. Another product I like to use before is like a treat for my hair. The day before I know I'm going to wash my hair, I'll put this in my hair before I go to bed and like wrap my hair in a scarf or something. And this is just pure coconut oil. It's hard, solid coconut oil. It literally, when it was warm over the couple of weeks we had of our summer, it literally melted and was just all liquid on my dresser, and I had to just put it back in the fridge, but it hardened in like the evening. Literally it only took a couple of hours for it to go hard. But it's a hard solution. I don't know if you can see this, it's all white, but when you like rub or like take some out, the warmth of your hand does melt the product. So if you can see, like me working my finger up against it, you can see how it's sort of melted and gone to like water on my finger. I hope you can see that. So it does, it's amazing. And I just found this, running this through my roots, help to keep my hair like moisturised from the roots, and so you don't get dandruff or anything like that. And that's probably good at like stimulating root growth production. I was told, so like rubbing oil into your skin at night can stimulate the roots to help your hair to grow. So I've been trying that, which helps. And it's just also a natural product, you know, it's not going to be like caked in with loads of crap. So I like this, and it smells nice, and it leaves my hair really, really soft. So they're good 2 treatments I'd recommend. For shampoo and conditioner, I use this Loreal Professionnel Natural. My neighbour, who's a hairdresser and owns her own salon, recommended it to me when I was worried that my hair had all fallen out, and I thought more of my hair's going to fall out, and I just was a bit like, oh gosh, what would happen if it all just came out? I didn't know what I was going to do, and I was thinking of treatments or thinking of shampoos that were really good at like repairing hair as opposed to just sort of stripping it. She recommended these to me. I've been trying them. I've probably almost finished, but not like the shampoo. The conditioner, I've still got quite a lot left. It smells really, really nice, but it's got no sulfate, paraffin and silicone in it. I think you'll probably have to buy this in the store though. I don't know, like the other stuff, the hair mayonnaise you can buy in Boots or your black like hair and beauty store. This I bought in Tesco's, I think, in like the world food section with like the oils and stuff. So this is quite an easily achieved one, or maybe like a Holland Barrett's or Hobbit or a health store. But this you might have to get from a hairdresser's. But it's got like an almondy smell to it, but because it's got the no sulfates, paraffins or silicone, I thought that's really good, and it makes my hair feel really soft and hydrated, and just like it feels like it's in good condition, really, for the fact that I haven't chemically straightened it in almost a year now, actually. When I used to be like relentless, any bit of regrowth that was frizzy, I'd want it relaxed straight away, and now I've gone almost a year without relaxing it, and it's still not that bad compared to how it used to be. So it sort of shows you don't always need to relax it, maybe. So the hair conditioner, it's really nice. I've still got quite a lot left. I sort of used about 2p size or like a walnut size amount on my hair, and just run it through while I'm in the shower, and then just rinse it out at the end. But that's a really good conditioner to use. But I find as well using a wide tooth comb to brush through my hair, because when your hair's wet it's at its weakest, and if you're using a thin comb to brush through it, if your hair is weak, you are going to be literally ripping your hair out and like breaking any weak strands that may be there. So use a wide tooth comb, I'd recommend for that. That's what I found helped me. And just being careful that when your hair's wet you're not too rough with it, because that's when it's at its weakest, really. But I'm going to move on and talk about my hair styling products. For this I use I know like silicones aren't good for your hair, but I tend to not use tons of it on my hair, or I do have it in my hair care system or hair care routine, but I don't tend to use it on a daily basis. And if I do use silicones, I make sure to take them out with a clarifying shampoo, so they're not like left in your hair, because I was told by a hairdresser if you have like lots of proteins in your hair, not protein, sorry, silicones in your hair, and then you straighten your hair with a hair straightener, you're burning those silicones into your hair, which is bad because it's damaging your hair like strands and follicles and whatever. So for styling products I use 2 Frizz ones. I use this after I come out of the shower. I've used it, this is probably like the 3rd time I've used it, and it does work, but I found recently my hair just wants to frizz. So I washed my hair last night and blow dried it, and then I woke up in the morning, it was really straight before I went to bed, put the hair straightener through and thought, okay, I won't straighten in the morning. And my hair was so straight from the root. I woke up the next day and it was just like, whoo, just like grown, and I had this mushroom head, and I don't know if it's just because it's a bit warm at night or I just have like a hot head or something, but my hair just had frazzled and frizzed to like beyond belief again. So I had to straighten it in the morning with the hair straighteners. But I do find this works, but I suppose it's just if you were styling your hair and going out, it would probably last a bit longer than when I sleep. My hair just tends to frizz, but I think that's just my personal hair basically. But I found this works, and by washing it out, I suppose it's not damaging your hair too much. And then after I've sprayed this in my hair and blow dried it, before I put the hair straighteners through it, which I sometimes just run through certain areas, I will just whack a bit of this into the palm of my hand, rub it in and run it through my hair. And this is just the Frizz Hair Serum Thermal Protection. It smells really nice, quite light. I have sort of gone through quite a lot for the time I've had it, and I just find it's quite a nice serum because I was using Moroccan oil and the macadamia oil. I think I'm going to get back into the macadamia because out of the Moroccan and macadamia I prefer the smell of the macadamia, and just in general I prefer the macadamia, so I think I'm going to get some more of their oils. I did have a tiny little one and that was nice, so I think I'll probably buy that for another sort of serum-ish product to use. And then sometimes I tend to just use this another Tresemme Heat Defense. Oh, it's open. This says up to 230 like Celsius, which is like my straighteners go up to, I think, protection. So I spray some of this through my hair as well. I find it work. I got the smaller one because I thought I don't want to get the massive one and not like it. Just smells like a hair, sort of something you get in the hair salon. And it's pretty, about £2-3 from Boots this cost me, so that was quite good. Oh, I should mention actually, the Frizz one was £7 from Tesco, which I think, wow, this has got to be good if it's worth 70 quid. It's not 70 quid, sorry, £7 for how much you get and everything. But it's not too bad. I think it's got keratin in it, which is similar to what they use for the Brazilian blow dry. And I do think it's worth it, and you'll probably get tons of, like I've only used two. I've used it 3 times and only shoot a couple of sprays through my hair, and I think this will last me a good more like washes and styles with it, so I think it is probably worth it. And this was probably about a £5, I'm going to say, or £4, and this is good because I have used this, but I'm not like half down yet. So yeah, I think I like the products I've used, and that's what I've just been using at the moment, and I think seems to be working. My hair doesn't seem to be growing like crazy long, but it's worked for me. I did once try, not once, sorry, I did have another product but I can't find it. It was a Dr. Miracle menthol, like it came in a pot called Dr. Miracle, and it was meant to make your hair grow. I didn't find it ever made my hair grow, but that was the reason I sort of bought it. And it's very mentholy, so if I find I've got a very red or sort of angry and irate scalp, I tend to use it for that. And it used to just invigorate my scalp and make it feel really fresh, and I like that. And I think I got that just at like an Afro-Caribbean store where I bought my hair mayonnaise from. So that's quite a good one. I think I've used it all up, that's why I can't find it. I need to buy another one. But that's a good product to use. I'm not a huge hairspray person. If I'm ever curling my hair, I'll use hairspray. But for that I just used another Tresemme one. I think it's the one with the pink, which is quite a good one. And for like hair drying, I use another Tresemme. I think I'm a huge fan of Tresemme, obviously. This is just a hair styler I use. You can't take the head off. I just section my hair and blow dry it straight as I trying to get it as straight as possible. And then over the top of that, I just use hair straighteners. I bought these Nicky Clark ones about 2 weeks ago because I had a pair of Lee Stafford ones I bought from Boots that were like 30 quid or maybe 40 quid, and they last me like 2 years. They were really, really good. They died on me the other day and I went to Boots and got these. These were on discount from 80 to 40 quid. They're pretty good, feel quite smooth, and they do glide through your hair, and they go up. It said on the box it goes up to 230. It doesn't really tell you the temperature, it just says max thick, medium, fine hair. Sort of just tells you the hair, sort of gauge what your hair is and sort of apply it in that way really, or go by this little chart here. Found these to be really good for the money, and I think nowadays hair straighteners are pretty great. You don't always need the GHD ones because they're about 100 quid, aren't they? I know they probably last, maybe they last longer, I don't know, but I think they're all pretty much the same at the moment. But yeah, so they were from Boots. The Tresemme one was from Boots. That cost about £25, I think. It's not too bad. It does have its moments because my hair's very thick, so I really give it to this thing because my hair's probably I haven't got the hair type that's meant for this, but it serves me pretty well. That's pretty good. And they're the 2 hairstylists I use for my hair mainly. I don't really use my hair curly because it's so short. It would probably just look like, oh, horrible curls on my head, really short bounced up ones. I love curly hair, but if you've got enough of it, I think. But my hair would just probably look wrong curly. So I tend to keep it straight. But I hope I haven't blabbled on too much, and I hope it's been a helpful video. Maybe not. My hair's probably not the primest of example of, oh, look at my healthy lovely hair, because this ain't mine, but this is mine. But yeah, and see, it's not even that great. You can just feel it go like when I pulled it with my fingers. Oh gosh. But yeah, so I hope it's been helpful, and leave any comments on hair products you like, or like your favourites, or hair masks you might make up that are really good that you'd recommend. So I hope this has been a helpful video, and thank you I Love Tropical Fruits for suggesting it. So I hope it's been helpful, and I hope you're all having a good day, and I hope you all have a good weekend. Hopefully I'll get this up today, so I hope you're all having a good weekend, and I will see you next time. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.